times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch up. Good luck.
Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley.
Have to keep Lopez at bay.
Nakatani's got good offense. He's got a decent jab. Nakatani has tonight.
Let's see if he can place it against Lopez. Round number 1. Dealt quickly about the quick hands and a bit of the power from Lopez there, didn't he?
You see the little cross guard, the little shoulder roll from Lopez right there. Judges the range. There it is again from Lopez's attentions right now. You see the nose of Lopez reddening.
Both men trying to go to the body there. And Nakatani.
Domestically in Japan, he has a regional belt that he's defended multiple times. He's no stranger to going 12 rounds in a different level of competition that he's facing tonight, but he's faring well in this first round.
They're utilizing that here in the first round.
Nakatani cannot afford to pull straight back with his hands down. Lopez looking to catch it a little bit and make himself available for a big shot.
As distance closed, he landed the left, and now a short right hand by Teofimo.
You know, Teofimo's the shorter fighter.
Buddy McGirt, his trainer, and Dr. Anderson, his cutman, are on the way to the hospital as we speak.
There's a scary scene that we all witnessed earlier tonight. Round number 2 here between Nakatani and Lopez.
Nice shot right there from Nakatani. Right hand over the top.
He's been willing with it.
Yeah, even though he's having 16 up, he's just looking for Nakatani to make a mistake so he can land a big right hand.
Brow of the eye, of the left eye of Nakatani. He pulled away and was looking for blood. Referee took a...
That just whizzed by the chin of Lopez.
Oh.
Lopez has that left hand down.
Left hand down near the hip. Now he places a jab to the body, does Lopez. Tried to work behind it. Came up short of a right hand being fully thrown there.
Even the punches that Teofimo Lopez misses, you can sense and feel the explosiveness.
End of 2 has arrived. Just brought you, there was extreme offensive language that we apologize if that came across.
They don't like the placement of Nakatani's chin. It's right up in the air. And again, Teofimo Lopez is targeting that chin.
Nakatani, he's holding his ground right now. And he's making himself available.
We've talked about Teofimo Lopez struggling to make the weight, but Nakatani at 5'11 and a half, there's no need for Nakatani to get too greedy right now. He's got to keep in mind that he's gone the rounds. Teofimo has not been past the 6th round. He should continue to box and be smart early to take the...
Slowed him down a bit. Nice body shot by Lopez.
For Nakatani here. 29-28, 2 rounds to 1 early on Andre's card.
He's stalking now.
See
He's on the front
stalking.
foot now.
Lopez taking those half steps forward. Comes in with a right hand, short left. That hits it. Now he targets the body. Being on that front foot. Get to the inside, and he scores a vicious knockdown. They're saying that.
Putting on him, cutting off the ring, and landing some big shots to the body and to the head.
Entire tone has changed here in round number 4, hasn't it? Now he lunges in with a left hand.
That's how well Nakatani's taking these punches from Lopez. Normally, guys will...
That's right. Ooh. Feints coming in, goes with the left. Now fires off a combination. Awkward.
Taller fighter. He slipped the left. He missed his right, but then he landed the big left hook. Nakatani's been taking some big shots over the last 2 rounds, but he's taking a spot right there.
Here's the slip here.
There it is. It gave way.
Kind of clipped the right.
Nakatani can compute them because he sees them coming. Nakatani has to pick his jab up to keep the shorter-armed, explosive Lopez off of him. Nakatani does have a natural right hand.
Nakatani to commit so he can make him pay on the way in.
Right hand to the body from Lopez, partially blocked.
Test every.
Snap jab off the hip. See if he brings the right hand with that. There it is.
That's the right hand right there.
Nakatani just missed. It shows you that he's here to win. He's not just here to get a paycheck. Every time he gets hit, every time he gets hit, Tess, he's throwing right back. That looks
looking for a date with Richard Comey to get that IBF belt. A few seconds before you send him out. Lopez coming in, comes around with a right hand, now tries to touch that body with a right hand. Snap jab again.
Kuro Kazuo translated trainer Kazuno.
Early work of his opponents. Now on the inside, Nakatani with a confident moment, being the aggressor. Lopez welcomed him in there, maybe setting a trap.
That's exactly what Lopez has to do. He has to set traps. It's time to set traps when you have an aggressive opponent in front of you. And Nakatani, Lopez could be taking a breather right now. Nice setup.
These aren't going his way. What other tricks does he have? What other tools does he have in his bag? Because when he steps up to the Comeys and potentially the Lomas, and then he moves up in a weight class.
Lopez is grazing him right now at the moment. Lopez is finding a way to escape him, but it's available. Watch that elbow, Nakatani.
$58-56 Lopez on Andre Ward's scorecard.
Did you hear that?
Good short shot on the inside from Nakatani. As now he's being the aggressor.
Beautiful shot right there by both fighters, exchanging punches.
Teofimo Lopez.
Ooh, short right hand. And Nakatani just steps back.
From the boxer to the hunter. When you fight on the front foot, you instantly
dip the left shoulder and kind of bend down before he throws it. Nakatani saw the tip off and got out of the way. Looking at Lopez.
Set himself up to be hit with that nice counter left hook from Lopez. Oh, tried the backwards punch.
Throwing that behind the back punch.
He messed up. He's got to learn how to do it
right. You throw that right hand to the hip when the referee's on the far left side.
Taking that.
No job.
Not giving you an inch.
Round number 8.
Could be a little bit fatigued.
Uncharted territory for Teofimo Lopez. First time that he's ever seen the 8th round in his professional career. Obviously because he's undefeated. Shot or counter with a heavy shot.
It seems so obvious when you consider his physical attributes exactly.
Guy is game.
There he comes in with a right hand that had an impact as he sent him straight back.
Nakatani went down to the body right there, and he's taking those big punches from Lopez very well.
And Lopez gets hit with right hands because he's got his left hand down.
He get hit.
Well, that is what is on the line.
Nice left hook right there, leaping left hook.
Chance to fight Richard Comey, the IBF lightweight champion.
Here we go, Nakatani using the left hand to blind Teofimo. Beautiful short right hand to the temple.
Tripling up the jab, right hand to the body to open up this 9th round.
Right, Lopez has to pick up the pace he has been doing in the last couple of rounds. Beautiful counter right there. Distance, when he closes the gap, lets his hands go like that. Nakatani did a little bit of work right there for him.
He sure did.
But
he came.
But Tess, where was it at? It was mid-range. It was inside. It was near the pocket. That's where he's having success, but then he gets out.
Oh, there's a short right hand. Lopez senses it.
I want to see if Nakatani can answer right now. Lopez having some weight issues. It starts to show up. He just threw a nice sequence over a period of a minute. Can Nakatani take advantage of it and try to steal the play?
Nakatani has shown decent punch resistance.
Punches and combinations.
There's a right hand from Nakatani. Lopez stood right in front, just took a little dip to the left, and Nakatani said, I will gladly send it down that path. And now over the and fire off a combination of his own. And now he digs with a left hand right down the center against Lopez. Well, earlier tonight, that he took an 11th round TKO at the hands of Sabria, where they could get him to a level 1 trauma center. so that he can have that surgery. But right now, our thoughts into is working on him.
Nice body shot from Nakatani again. Still staying committing to the body of his money punch all night.
I appreciate Nakatani throwing that left to the body, but that's not really his game. If you really look at that shot,
Right
that's
hand from
his
now. And he comes with the right hand again as Lopez tries to answer. There it is again with a right.
Slowly moving now, Dre. Not as quick anymore. Fatigue is set in.
Let me tell you, we've got ourselves a compelling fight right here. There was talk of how much longer can he stay at 135 pounds. What does it do to his body? What happened here on the logo, you see, which often can be the case if water gets on the logo, the back foot. Nakatani, he was being escorted in by his team. They were actually supporting him, holding him up to help
nice. Even though he was weak in that fighter meeting.
Nor did I, Dre.
That right hand.
Effective, landing at 30%. Lunging in, lead left hook. Little drip of blood coming from the nose of Nakatani now. Boy, Nakatani is really fearless, isn't he?
He
does not care about Lopez coming at him at all. He steps to 12th and final round with so much on the line.
For the last couple of fights, that they're ready for the 12-round distance. That you can't tell us, you got to show us. It's got to close strong in this 12th round.
Here's the moment to prove it.
Got to win it. So whoever steps up and wins this round probably gonna win this fight.
In my rounds in there that are close, they're swing rounds, meaning they can go either way. You do the best you can to choose. You never know how the judge.
Lead right hand, tried to sweep back with the left. Looking for that.
Like he was gonna go downstairs and then coming up with some nice little shots up top.
Homework for Teofimo. Don't be in that posture, the shoulder roll posture from the first round on. That comes later.
Precocious talent.
Yes. But you always go back to the fundamentals.
If he can finish up stronger. The right hand comes in.
Championship fight.
It was a far, far better test than anybody expected. As he gets a right hand there that sends Nakatani. Lopez and a very game, capable and determined Nakatani.
109. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Teofimo El Brooklyn